Friend and Foe Adventure Co. is an immaturely mature podcast. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
I'm Kimmy and I play a siren named Phalion who has a familiar, which is a hummingbird named Pigeon.
I'm Kyle. I play Mercurius. I am a guardian mech pilot. I have a mech named Pancake, and I love her very much.
I'm Matt. I play Good Boy, Psycho, which is his class, and also just generally.
Hi, I'm Phil, and I play Tarquin Gritstone, the Necromancer. I used to have it all, but right now I just have my robot companion, Gladys.
I am your bunker master, aka God, Riley Stock.
Vault Hunter, I'll watch your back if you watch mine, Vault Hunter.
Previously on Friend and Foe Adventure Co., 4 Vault Hunters made their way through Firehaven and eventually into the Firehaven mines. Once in there, they dispatched of some Alask guards and a mimic. They made their way further into the mines and found a room full of iridium formations. In there, they saw 6 women, later identified to them as the Siren Queen's disciples. 5 of them went through a portal. 1, Syphon, stayed and fought them. Syphon killed Tarquin in one hit, and while the others were fighting, Tarquin and I had a little discussion. And I told him he needed to kill these Siren Queen disciples. I sent him back and told him how to power up Phalion's powers so that her and Pigeon could take out Syphon. Afterwards, though, they heard some disembodied voices. The most creepy of all being, "Protect the vaults."
Ooh.
What the fuck is that? Who's that?
There is no reply.
There's a lot just happened. I'm having a hard time processing. Like giant pigeon flames. I don't even think I've noticed Tarquin back from the dead yet.
Hi.
Tarquin didn't even get a turn. He didn't even get a fight. But he was key to your victory.
Instrumental.
Exactly. Poor Tarky.
Ooh, that was the first fight I thought we were going to lose for a second there. I thought we were all toast.
I did plan on you all dying. I wanted you all to die like at the same time so that you all would be face to face with the Siren Queen.
You're so nice to us. For the listeners, like Riley's the nicest BM. He's always like, I was gonna kill all of you, and then it wasn't like the jackpots were supposed to fuck us up, and we were.
Yeah, like I follow the rules that are set here. Like even if I made those rules, if I want something to kill you, it doesn't mean it will. The rolls have to be right.
I'm still doing pretty good, honestly.
You were. I forgot how much health Good Boy has.
How much health I have? Yeah. If I had taken any damage, I think, in any of the other fights that we've done, then it would have been different. But I didn't take any damage.
After she dies, and there's this voice, where her body once was, there's loot.
Yay, loot!
There's gotta be loot, right?
It's like that's the whole Borderlands, the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, listeners, we might cut out here and then roll for loot and announce what everybody got after.
Listeners, stay tuned.
All right, we've rolled for loot, and Mercurius got 30 gold. Everyone just rolled their individual loot. This is just what they got. Good Boy got 50 gold, and he got an epic Tina potion, which has a random effect whenever it's used. And so whenever he uses it, he'll roll a d20 plus 5 to that roll. Whatever that number is, 1 through 30, I will read what it is. Tarquin got a common shield potion, and then Phalion hit the jackpot here. She got 100 gold. She got a rare explosive Furior pistol, and then she got 2 grenades. You also got a epic shock malefactor hard resistance with 22 capacity and 4 recharge, but you're giving that to Tarquin so that he can have a better shield than the starting shield.
Thanks, babes.
And that is all the loot.
Looted and zooted.
So you're in this cavern. There's no more enemy, but there is a little girl that's starting to move a little bit in that circle that's in the middle of the room.
Ah.
Do we kill her too?
Hey, I hope we didn't just kill your mom.
That's gonna be tragic.
She groans, just and is trying to stand up very clumsily.
Can I go and poke her, see if she's a mimic?
You want something to drink? I got wine.
I am not a mimic, so you can stop poking me.
What were you doing with all those acolyte ladies?
You see on her hand the same symbol that was on the siren that you just killed. That symbol is now on her hand. So you can see like that red and blue interlinking circles. And it looks like, the red circle is fire and the blue circle is electric. So a little shaky. And she says, I guess that they took my powers. I don't remember a whole lot, but I'm pretty sure that I'm a siren. They took me here to steal my powers for some reason.
What's your name?
Oh, I don't remember.
Okay. Do you want a name?
What's your name?
My name's Tarquin.
That's a pretty good name.
You can't have it. It's mine. You can be Princess Consuela.
I like that. Princess Consuela. Love it.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Tarquin. Thanks for saving me.
Yeah, I did the most.
Or killing your mom. I don't know if that was cleared up ever.
Mom? Oh. Do I mean, everybody's got a mom, right?
Yeah. Or had.
Unless we killed her.
I mean, I don't feel sad that lady's dead, so I don't think she was my mom.
There we go.
Dope.
We did you a favor.
Well, thanks. I'm feeling a little groggy and tired. Can I take a nap?
Yeah.
Sure.
There's a nice mine cart that you probably fit into. Might make a nice cot.
Okay. Would you carry me there?
Yeah, sure.
I'm a bit drained right now.
I hope I don't have to roll anything.
No. He's a child. She's probably like 6-ish years old.
Whoops. Dropped her down a well.
Is there anything you want to do in this room?
We heard voices yelling about a vault, didn't we?
We did. Also, what was this circle that the girl was in, that Princess Consuela was in? Was that the drainy circle? If we what was that?
Yeah, roll an insight on. Actually, roll a search check. Let's do that.
Does someone else want to roll a search check?
I wouldn't mind rolling a search check.
Because I got a 5.
I got 14.
Got a 12?
15.
Nice.
Phaleon, roll me an insight as well.
So 13.
Phaleon, you can see it the most. The light had dimmed completely, so it's essentially just the circle is etched into the stone. So there is a giant circle, and then on the edge of the circle, there are more circles that kind of interrupt the flow of the circle. And then within those circles are different kind of stylized circles. So like one of them is the double circle that you saw on Syphon's hand and on this little girl's hand. On other ones are different circles of different styles. And Phaleon, you kind of recognize them from your past when you were growing up and you were stuck in this place and they were trying to use your siren abilities and harness your siren abilities. You saw this same exact circle and the etchings and stuff on like tapestries there and carved into chests and they used those symbols there.
Okay.
But you don't know what they mean.
Okay.
The word circle doesn't sound real anymore.
Holy shit. I mean, what a good describer, right?
There's a lot of circles.
Yeah. Circles and circles and circles. So there's these lines that go to the corners of a hexagon that's in the middle of the circle. And that's where Princess Consuela was.
All right, well, we found that. Is that a vault? That's not a vault.
I mean, I suppose everybody roll an insight check.
That one.
It's 100% a vault. You know it. That circle on the floor is the vault.
22.
20? Not a nat 20. A dirty 20.
11.
Everybody else remembers, you're all vault hunters, so you're familiar with like the myths. And as you think about vaults it comes to you some old drawings that you saw of rumored vaults, and they were in this arch shape that looks like that shape that's like not burned into the wall.
So that must be the door, right?
No. You guys, this is definitely a vault.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm
100%.
curious. Let's race. We'll see if we can get in through that one quicker than you can get in through the pattern on the floor.
You got yourself a deal. You still got that pickaxe? No, you don't. It flew out of the room.
As you look around, as you're playing with different things, trying to find some sort of like entrance or way to open it, you don't find anything. There's no signs of anything that could be an entrance or a way to open this vault door.
It's not like a doorknob.
It's not like, yeah. Oh, wait, you missed the obvious doorknob.
Maybe we have to say a password or use some magic or something. What's the Elvish word for friend?
You beat me to it. Damn it.
Actually, you know what? As you're looking around the room more, you start to notice, like, as you're searching it, you notice these piles of ash. And by these piles of ash are these really beat up spears they're like black spears with blue blades on them. It's very like otherworldly. And Princess Consuela says, Are you trying to open the door?
Yes, we are.
They already opened it, and it took a lot of energy. I remember that, and I remember these things flying out of it and just starting to kill the men in red. I remember fire and the room just being covered in fire and the door disappearing. I don't know how they opened the door, but I know it took a lot of energy.
The doorknob, probably.
Yeah, you see a little square peg that you need to insert a doorknob into. Down the way you came, through the tunnels, you can hear like explosions happening. You can hear faint screaming.
That's ominous. Since we can't get in the vault, you want to go check that out? I mean, screaming. Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right, Tarquin, you're carrying Princess Consuela. You go out.
I thought I put her in the minecart.
Well, you haven't gone out that far. You've been inside the room. Yeah.
Right, I'm still
You get to the
her.
minecart. The minecart is blocked by bodies.
Oh, yeah.
Cover her eyes. You don't need to see this.
Yeah,
Consuela.
absolutely.
Very nice of you all.
Don't want her having nightmares. It's Celine Dion.
No.
So you guys start heading that way. You go through the big storage cavern with all those crates, and then you get a little bit into that tunnel, and it has collapsed. There's just piles and piles of rocks in front of you.
Beans.
Well, shit.
And you can still hear, kind of through like the cracks, somehow that sound of like explosions and battle happening. There's no gunshots. It's just like explosions, screaming. You can feel rumbling in the earth.
We could take a few steps back and I'll fire Claudette at it, see if I can clear away.
There you go.
I'll do that.
You fire it, and it just collapses more further down the tunnel.
Well, shit. We searched for an alternate route. We didn't really see much on the way down here, but we also weren't searching.
Is there any more? Princess Consuela said it took a lot of energy. Is there any more like just random meridian that Phaleon can touch? And just,
Like start licking the walls. It was in the walls.
What are you guys doing? Are you going to head back to the Iridium?
Yeah.
Okay, as you start heading back to the Iridium, you get to that big storage room, and you see some rocks falling from the edge. And when you look up at that edge, you see somebody trying to like head towards one of these, a small tunnel up in the edge of the wall.
Somebody?
Yeah.
Somebody. I'm sorry.
Is it a red dude?
Nope.
Can I do a sneaky little look through my sniper scope?
Don't you even get pluses on insight
I do.
or the search checks with that?
Search, yeah. 19.
Yeah, you instantly recognize that it's Steady.
It's who?
Steady.
The dude from the bar?
Yep. The drug dealer.
Okay.
He's the Siren Queen.
That explains a lot. Oi! What are you doing?
He jumps, scared, looks at you. Oh my, you scared the bejeebles out of me. I was just in here
collecting more iridium for my iridium cane.
Is that a way out?
Yeah, why don't you follow me? It sounds like hell's going on out there.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Yeah.
You follow him, and it's a very, very small tunnel. You're crawling through this little tunnel. You can hear the explosions, and all of a sudden they just stop, and it is eerily quiet. You keep going a few more squares, and eventually he stops at the ceiling. He pushes this rock over, and he comes out of that. He climbs out from there, and you all climb out of there, and you come out in the rock pit where the minecart had dumped all those rocks. You look towards the mine entrance, and you can see smoke rising from that area, but you're in this tiny little ditch, so you can't quite see the mine entrance or that area. And then even further down, back towards town, you just see a lot of smoke.
Do we want to investigate the smoke or run away from the smoke?
Oh, man.
I don't know. The voice told us to protect the vault, so I'm feeling like we shouldn't leave the mine, really. But then if we can't get into the vault, I don't know. It looks like Firehaven's been shat on, but do we care about Firehaven? I mean, it was a village full of cocks anyway, really, wasn't it? So, I don't know.
You could also just go on a bender with this old miner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Party in the trench.
That seems like the most reasonable thing to do. Well, yeah, we got to defend the vault. Could we just loop back around to the entrance where the explodies was coming from? We're really in no shape to fight, though, except for Tarquin and I guess Good Boy's doing good too. I don't know how much health Phaleon has left.
10.
10. Ooh.
Okay, well, let's check out the smoke by the entrance to the mine then first, because then at least we're staying in the general mine area.
Yeah, and then Firehaven can just burn for all we care.
Yeah.
As you climb up out of the pit, you see the mine collapsed, rocks all around it. There's scorch marks on the edges of it. And then you see 10 bodies burnt to a crisp. And you would sort of recognize 2 of them were Alas guards, and the other 8 were the remaining 8 rioters, the other 8 unionizers that you had recruited.
Whoops, my bad. Sorry, guys. But no sign of how this happened or what did it.
No. You would be able to see the town from where you are. If you walk a little bit away from it, you'll be kind of like on the partway up the mountain and be able to see over Firehaven.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to walk a little bit away. I'm going to go to the edge, and I'm going to climb up the mountain a little bit and look over at Firehaven.
What a great idea. How do you come up with this
It was
stuff?
weird, isn't it?
Divine inspiration.
Oh, shucks. I'm just your god, not God in general.
Okay.
Is everyone going with him, or you just going to let him scout it out?
I got nothing else going on.
Yeah, we might as well. We'll go up there.
I'll go with 2.
You climb just a little bit, and you get to a place where you can oversee all of Firehaven. Buildings are collapsed. You didn't think that place could look any more shitty, but like buildings are blackened, fallen. I don't think there's a single building that's standing that you can see. It's just smoke rising. You can see little tiny like black, blue, green specks in the streets, but you can't tell what they are.
I, for one, think it's an improvement.
It's literally a fire haven now.
You don't see any movement down there, and you don't hear anything happening down there.
Well, I guess we're too late to help. Never mind.
Womp womp.
Should we go investigate it anyway?
Yeah, I guess so. We could at least try and figure out what happened.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's walk. If we head back to the bar, so like the main part of town where we recruited those people, just sort of see what we see, I guess.
You go by, you pass the now burnt down church, you get to that entrance, that northern entrance of the town, and you see bodies burnt, bodies melted. It is a gruesome scene. You see one body and their hands are like tucked into where their pockets were, but their clothes are so holy and blackened, and there's gold. The person's hands are like clenching gold as if he was clenching that when he died, and it just like melted into his hand.
Cool, I'm going to cut that hand off because that's going to look really pretty on my shelf.
Roll a interact check.
4.
When you go to touch it, it is extremely hot, and you take 4 points of damage.
Well, fuck a duck. Am I still carrying this kid?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, maybe you put them down to loot this body. It looks like the preacher man that you saw as you left town that had the gold coins in his pocket.
Good, he was a bellend.
Oh, yeah, he was stuffing his bank account with righteous dollar bills. I remember this guy.
And then you continue deeper into the town, and you get to that intersection, and you see 2 blocks of ice, and something appears to be in the ice blocks.
Like, as in something's frozen in the ice?
Yes.
Is it the hooker? Or it's the guy, the stick 'em up guy.
Yeah, as you get closer, you see one block of ice has legs in it. And then the other block is right next to it, but it's on its side, as if it once belonged on top of there. And the rest of the body is in that second half of the block, and you recognize it as the mugger.
Interesting.
Brutal.
You look down towards the bar area where the bar was, and that's just rubble, blackened rubble, and there's just bodies littering the area over there.
I am so sorry. That is a lot of noise.
It's all right. It's Firehaven just falling to bits.
Yeah. You hear some collapsing debris as it turns to ash and breaks. Can't even support itself. Just like my kids. And then that was, I don't know. It was a dumb joke. And then as you head towards the original entrance of the town, the western entrance, you see a body dissolved in a corrosive puddle, and you recognize that as Giselle's body.
So basically, we're seeing people getting fucked over by a variety of different elements here, and all of those siren acolyte ladies had different circles. They've done this, haven't they? It's them. That's what I reckon. Hey, little girl, Princess Consuela, open your eyes, look at all this death and gore and guts and nightmare shit. Could those ladies have done this?
She opens her eyes and looks around, and she kind of flinches at all of the destruction, and she's tears in her eyes. I think they could have.
Cool, okay.
This is my fault, isn't it?
Yeah, probably. Don't worry about it though, love. Close your eyes now, back to sleep.
She cries in your arms.
I'm just gonna...
That's gonna be some trauma. Builds character.
Yeah.
So you're standing at the entrance of Firehaven, dead bodies everywhere. All those friends you made along the way, gone. Except for Steady. Steady's there, and he's in tears. Who will I sell to now?
Haha, get fucked, idiot.
Take me with you.
No.
Okay. And
It's your job to rebuild the town.
Yeah.
You're the new mayor. You're the new mayor now. Like, you're literally king of Firehaven. Make the most of it.
Think about it, dude. Your own town. It's your whole town. It's your very own.
You could change it to Steadyhaven.
Yeah.
Steadyhaven? I like the sound of that. I wonder if any alcohol survived. And he walks towards the bar. The rubble of the bar, away from you all.
Is this how the final boss is started?
We've created
Is he going to be the final boss? Yeah.
Steady, Lamppost Malone, Nettie.
Everybody we've ever snubbed along the way.
Yeah, Gary.
Who the fuck's Gary?
We didn't do anything to Gary. That was his own fault.
Oh, is he the announcer, dude?
No, he was the last. There was Ben, Gax, and Guy, right? And then Gary came too late. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we should phone Amir and update him on what's happened.
I think you're right. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to break the bad news to him.
Rock, paper, scissors. Everyone just roll a d20, and whoever's the lowest has to call Amir.
It's 14.
11.
Ooh, it's a nat 20.
Ugh, 5.
Sorry, Phaleon.
So I'm calling him, I guess.
Hello, you've reached Amir. How can I help you?
Hey, Amir.
Oh, Phaleon, how are you, my friend?
I'm okay.
You sound
Um,
distraught.
So I have some good news and some bad news.
Oh, let's start with good news first. I love good news. What'd you find out?
So there probably is a vault here.
Well, that's not good news. That's excellent news.
And the bad news is everything's on fire. And there are people who have powers, elemental powers, who are wandering the streets now.
Oh, are you in danger right now?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I suppose maybe you should deal with those people so that they don't get the vaults. Who are these people?
They're the Siren Queen's disciples.
I've never heard of a Siren Queen. Very mysterious. Maybe buy supplies from people in town before you head back so that you've got enough food.
Weren't you listening? There isn't a town.
Oh, everything's on fire as in the town.
Yeah, literally everything's on fire.
Oh, my. Oh, what could have destroyed an entire town? These
Weren't
disciples.
you listening? It's these disciple women. Jeez, Amir, fucking pay attention. Are you on crack?
I never get high on my own supply. I guess you're walking back to town then. I'll send you a wagon, and we'll get you the hell out of Dodge.
That's more like it. I mean, thank you.
All right, bye!
Bye!
Bye.
You know that it's like a 2-day ride, so you're going to be stuck there for 2 days while you wait. So hunker in.
It's like a camping trip, you guys. It'll be so much fun.
Lean-tos built out of burnt buildings.
And people.
Oh my goodness, this is perfect for Good Boy. Good Boy lived this way for forever. He can build you a shelter.
Yeah, I already made one. That's what I've been doing while this phone call's happening. Made a shelter.
My man, here we go.
Princess Consuela looks up at Tarquin, who's holding her in his arms, and says,
God, still.
Daddy Tarquin, will you read me a bedtime story?
Yes, of course I will. Once upon a time, there was a wonderful town called Firehaven. It was full of thieves and whores, and they got what was coming to them because the Siren disciples rained down death and destruction on their hideous, anti-moralistic, heathen ways. All this is a message to the children of Elaspis not to be shitty human beings, otherwise the same will happen to them. Sleep well, princess.
The audio might sound different right now because we are doing this on a separate day. You, Tarquin, have just told Princess Consuela a bedtime story. She's asleep and it's nighttime. The other three are sitting around a little campfire and you go up and you join them.
Hi. She's gone to sleep, bless her, poor mite.
I forgot there was a child here. In character and out of character.
Yeah, on that note, what are we going to do with her?
Give her some guns, and she can provide cover fire.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's build her a little mech.
Yes!
Be like the party mascot.
We can make her a cool little cheerleading outfit, and she can just cheer us on and give us boosts.
Like a bard.
Yeah.
Kind of. Bardic inspiration. It'll be great. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully her memory comes back. And we can...
Yeah, if she remembers where she's from, we can just drop her back there.
Yeah.
Unless she's from Firehaven, because...
Not going back there.
I hope that pile of rubble there wasn't her parents.
Yeah, I mean, amnesia and all. Maybe it's for the best.
Yeah. Does Saloon Dion need any maids or anything that she can just work as?
She could do chores. Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
How old is this thing again?
This thing? This child?
I can't remember if I said 7, 8, 10, somewhere in that age range.
70-10.
7, 8, 10.
Yeah, that's a good number.
Definitely not 9.
Yeah, I mean, we probably can't, like, I believe Alaspis has some child labor laws that we would have to circumvent, but, like, she could do chores. We just can't pay her.
It's mandatory, is the child labor law.
That's right.
Like
Required.
conscription, yeah. Before you can go to school and be educated, you have to have done 5 years hard labour up a chimney or something similar.
Oh, yeah. We love a little chimney sweep kid. That's great.
So she's got that to look forward to. Win. She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
She's
Sorted.
doing great.
If anything, we've done her a solid.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what the sirens were going to do to her in the circle, but it didn't look good.
No. On that note, I think those sirens are up to no good, chaps.
So, Tarquin, you told me that you saw the Siren Queen. What exactly did you see?
Oh my god, yeah. I forgot in the heat of the battle. So when I was dead, guys, I didn't wake up in the cauldron thing, the brew you. It was like I was in space or like some weird dream world, and the Siren Queen was there. And she said, basically, she needs us to hunt down the rest of the sirens and take them out for her.
Yo, did you get nudes?
She said I couldn't handle the nudes.
Oh,
But she was wearing a banging power suit.
love it. Love to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, so it's weird because I thought she was in charge of all the Siren disciples, but she wants us to kill them for her. Kill them for her. For us. For the world.
Well, that's weird. Like, I thought they were same teams.
Yeah, apparently they've sort of started acting like in her name, but taking it in a direction she doesn't want them to go. Which is weird. Why doesn't she just appear to them and tell them to stop? If like she's their god or their queen or whatever, they have to obey her, don't they? Don't they, Phaleon? Would you obey the Siren Queen?
No.
Oh.
But couldn't she kill him herself?
Yeah, she said something about her powers have like faded or got weaker or something, so I don't know what's happened to her. She didn't say. Did I ask? I don't think I asked. I don't think I cared. I was just like, oh, babes, never mind, and then moved on.
Oh, Rip. That must be so hard for you.
I know. But if we do a favour for the Siren Queen, that's going to be a major rep boost, isn't it? That's going to be... She'll owe us one. The Queen of the Sirens will owe Friend and Foe Adventure Co. a favour.
Oh, hell yeah. Powerful friend.
I think it's definitely in our best interests to do what she wants. Not to mention she could, like, yank us out of reality at any moment if we don't. So,
Kind of spooky.
yeah. Good boy, is there a queen or king of the psychos? What do you believe in?
I don't think so.
Okay, but if we help her, couldn't she double cross us and like hurt us?
Well, she could. I mean, are you sure you don't know any like mythology or lore about the Siren Queen? Like, what is she? Is she a benevolent god? Is she, I don't know.
I don't remember anything.
Oh yeah, shit. I don't know. I guess it's a risk, but surely it would be better not to have her angry at us from the start.
Even with her, like, lowered power level currently, she still pulled you out of reality, and that's pretty spooky. I wouldn't want her to be on her bad side.
Not to mention she had the whole of Firehaven shit spooked before they all burned to death, So she must have some power. She must be a formidable force. Yeah, as you said, even at her reduced power levels. I say we keep her on side for as long as we can.
I mean, I think it would be a good thing to take out the other Siren people anyway.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like, regardless of what the Siren Queen said, those disciples are causing trouble and we need to stop them, right? They're gonna... end the world. You saw all that crazy magic stuff they were doing.
Exactly.
Oh, this means we're going to have to deal with Nettie again.
Oh, God. Yay. She's my fave.
Nettie, why was she there?
She was one of those disciples.
Oh.
Pain in our ass perpetually.
Yeah. Probably, if we'd killed her that one time when we had the chance, maybe this whole disciple siren ritual thing would never have happened and Firehaven would be safe.
That wouldn't be narratively satisfying, though.
It definitely wouldn't.
I don't know why I'm thinking about that, but, if somebody was, recording this or something, it just wouldn't be as satisfying.
Then we owe it to the listeners to exterminate these disciples.
The hypothetical listener, yes.
Phalion, I've got a question. All the other times that we've met Nettie, she wasn't a siren. So how has she been able to be part of this? How was she doing all the siren magic? She didn't have tattoos like you do.
Well, I do know sirens have tattoos that go up their arms and their necks, so I'm not sure how they were having siren powers. Did you guys notice anything about them?
No. But then does that mean... Hang on, this might... Out of... Is siren a race? Or is it something that you become? Can you become a siren? Do you learn to be one, or are you born one?
It's sort of... You're not born one, you just kind of become one. And it's not at a certain age. You could be 80 years old and then become a siren. It just kind of manifests itself at some certain point. As far as what, Phalion or what the common knowledge of a siren would be.
Okay, so that means either Nettie just sort of activated siren powers or something was done to her to give her siren powers, right? And that makes her a shit ton more dangerous because she's already a pretty powerful necromancer. Not to mention a huge bitch! Ah!
Oh! Roll that d6!
2!
Okay, you take 2 damage.
Do you think the Siren Queen gave them some abilities in some way?
Well, so maybe she did and then she regrets it. Maybe she gave them powers and now they're too powerful and that's why she wants us to go after them. Maybe, she wants us to correct her mistake.
Ooh, maybe.
But then if she has the power to give them siren powers, she should, in theory, have the power to take those away, right?
I wonder if it drained her, like it's a transfer.
Oh.
So
maybe that's what weakened her powers.
Strength.
She burned up all her... Yeah.
I mean, that's all conjecture. I have no idea.
Maybe if another one of us dies, then she'll talk to them. They can get an audience with the Siren Queen.
True.
I choose not me.
Not it.
Or maybe she's just gone and we'll end up just shooting one of our own.
Oh my god. That would be really funny. I also don't want to die. Even with the new you. It hurts. I don't know. One of us will probably die at some point.
True.
We can go talk to her again.
But that does leave us with the problem. Okay, let's say if we're going to do what she wants to keep her happy, that leaves us with the problem. They all just disappeared into that portal. Do we have any way of tracking where that portal goes? I don't know. Phalion, could you use your siren magic to sort of reopen the portal or sense, I don't know, do some insight or something and sense where the portal led to?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. But maybe with some more iridium, I could do more with that.
That's true. It's a pity we didn't think of breaking off some iridium and bringing it with us so that Phalion can constantly just have a bit she can touch.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep.
That's a good idea. Good plan, good boy.
All right.
We'll figure this out in the morning.
I'll nestle into this ashy corpse. It's burned, like Pompeii style. It's burned and it looks like it could hug me, so I'm just going to curl up in the arms of that.
Oh.
I shall call it Jeremy.
He seems lovely.
He's not big on conversation, but, he's got a warm heart.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want a chatterbox anyway.
Not while I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
You wake up the next morning and the arm has broken off as you tossed and turned.
Can I keep it?
Of course. But then as you
Excellent.
pick it up, it turns to dust.
Oh,
It's all ashes, right?
no, that's true.
It's not a stable thing.
No.
All right. The wagon comes, picks you up eventually. You go back to Geohold. Do you tell Amir all of this? Do you keep any information from him?
Amir's pretty, I like Amir. We trust him, right,
Yeah,
guys?
he's not done anything shady to us so far.
I can't think of any reason to hide any information from him.
No.
Okay.
And plus, he specifically sent us to find out what's happening, so we might as well tell him.
Yeah.
I vote we tell him everything.
And then we get paid.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody gets 400 gold.
Yes! That's what we came here for.
And then everybody levels up as well.
Yay!
So that means we're level 4, yeah?
Yas.
Dude, we're unstoppable.
While you're at Amir's, everybody leveled up and did some shopping, except for Tarquin. Tarquin didn't buy anything. So I'll just go through what each character did. Good Boy leveled up, gained 16 to his max health, got a new skill point and put it in Taste of Blood, which extends his Blood Axe Rampage by 1 turn. And then he bought a rare black powder corrosive combat rifle. And he added a combat rifle as a favored weapon. Tarquin leveled up, got Strength of 5 Gorillas, which adds 3 damage to his melee and to Gladys's melee damage. Then he gained 5 total HP and added a rocket launcher so that he can use his trusty Claudette as a favored weapon. Mercurius put his skill point in Bubbles, which gives puts a bubble shield around Pancake and protects adjacent allies. He gained 3 total HP and then added a pistol as a favored weapon, and he bought a rare Dahlia explosive combat rifle. And then Phaleon added her skill points to Bloodsucker, which makes it so that when Pigeon kills an enemy, she gains 2 health back. She also gained 7 HP to her total health and added the SMG as her new favored weapon. And then she bought a rare Torg Shock SMG.
Ooh.
And then Randy offers to take Princess Consuela in and have her do dishes, and she can stay upstairs where Polly's room used to be. It's one of the nicer rooms in the house, in the mansion.
Yes.
Excellent.
Keep her out of the Injured Woman collection. Because she's not a woman yet. Just a little girl. And also because that's wrong. I've grown.
Guys, I've been thinking, I think we should open up the injured collection to cover all people. It should just be an injured person collection now.
Inclusive injured person collection. Oh my god, you are so brave.
We could even call it a hospital.
No, that's really catchy.
Do you help heal them?
No.
Okay. Fair.
One step at a time.
If they get better on their own, of course they'll be kicked out of this hospital, but...
Yeah, if we call it a hospital, though, they'll turn up on their own and bolster our collection, and we won't have to go and find them all the time.
Yeah.
It's been a few days, and Amir has sent you all out to go take care of some skags that have been hassling his caravans that bring goods in and out of the city. You know, he's got a business to run, and it's not just in Geohold. You are all fighting these skags mid-combat. You've already tracked them down. The fight's going pretty well. You've killed most of the small little skags, if not all of them. The others run away, but the big giant skag is hanging in there, and it wants to kill you good.
I just remembered that alpha skag that tore up my pancake in my flashback episode. I hate these guys. Now I'm cranky.
Yeah, that big badass corrosive skag. In fact, let's roll and see if this one is elemental or not.
Well, I'm sorry I brought it up.
Yeah, well done.
This one's a fire skag.
Aha. Keep your shields up.
It's a big old fire skag.
Does that mean it's generally on fiery, and if we go near it, we'll get fire damage?
No, it means it'll like spit fire. It might have like a
Okay.
flamethrower attack.
Okay.
So we're mid-combat. Good boy, it's your turn. Last turn, oh boy, you had the most epic attack where you killed one skag with your rampage and your buzz axe, and now you're on your second turn with your rampage. So you've got your buzz axe out.
Yeah, I try to pet it. No. I feel like I have to hit it with my buzz axe.
Okay.
I try to pet it with my buzz axe. I pet it for 13 damage.
Okay. And then you can move away if you want. The thing's breathing fire, fire's starting to go, or whatever you want to do. You've got another attack with your buzz axe from a range if you want to back up and then throw it, up to you.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll run away and throw my buzz axe at it.
Yeah, so you move several spaces away, throw your buzz axe, roll for damage.
3, 5, and 4, so 12.
Nice. 25 points of damage total on your turn. You've got a little distance away from that skag. It throws a fireball towards Tarquin and does 5 points of damage.
To shields.
Yep, to your shields. And then it is Tarquin's turn.
Right. Well, I am just going to shoot it with Babs. I think will be a good one to do. Is it more than 3 spaces away from me?
Yeah, I think you would have been keeping your distance throughout the fight so you can use your sniper rifle.
Right, so I got an accuracy of 8, which puts me in the middle bracket, but I'm going to use my skill close enough to take me into the top bracket. And that gives me 15 points of damage. Oh, no, actually, but I get a crit plus 2 because it's black powder, so 17 points of damage.
A bunch of the armor, the carapace has flown off. It's looking quite rugged, and a little bit of blood is dripping out of like those chunks where the carapace used to be. So now it is Mercurius's turn.
Right. I'm going to shoot him with my crappy combat rifle. Ooh, bad accuracy. It's not a nat 1, though. Rolled a 2 for accuracy, dealing 1 damage. I'm helping.
It doesn't even notice it. The bullet goes in, but yeah, it's fine.
Just ignores it.
Just ignores you, yeah.
Pay attention to me. I'm trying to kill you. I'm serious.
And then Phaleon, it is your turn.
Okay. Am I at least 3 spaces away?
Yes.
So I rolled 15 for accuracy, and I dealt 6 points of damage.
You shoot through the skag. It goes like, wow, what a shot. You shot this right in between those chunks where the carapace was missing. It goes in, pierces its heart. It sort of like twitches a little bit and sputters and collapses. And you all wait for just a moment because you've gotten used to killing things and loot coming out of their bodies. And so you're like, all right, time for that sweet badass loot. And all of a sudden, the body explodes and a portal appears where the body once was.
Interesting.
Hang on a second. Let me see that loot table. I don't think portals are supposed to be in there.
Oh, yeah, right here. I'm showing it to you.
I can't see. Oh, yeah. Different plane of reality. I can't see God's loot table. God damn it.
Can I do an insight test to see if I notice any similarities between this portal and the one that the disciples went through?
Yeah, insight it up.
19.
That's a really good roll, and you can tell for sure that this is very different. The portal that the siren had opened up was just this swirling vortex. You couldn't see through it. But this one, as you look through it, you see piles and piles of loot through it.
Oh, so like a treasure chamber sort of thing. And just breaking character again, obviously not a Borderlands expert, like the mimics, are portals a thing that we are all familiar with as just existing in this world?
No.
No, so we should be like, fuck me, what's that? Okay, back in character. Fuck me, what's that?
Appears to be some kind of portal.
Is anyone else thinking trap?
Yes.
Big magical portal, infinite treasure visible beyond.
Yeah. I don't trust it. I mean, I want loot. I like loot.
But also, how would this have happened from a skag corpse? This is not a naturally occurring skag death situation, right?
I have never seen anything like this, so...
No, that's mean. I was going to say, could we send Pigeon through the portal and just see what happens?
No, we're not going to send Pigeon.
Sorry, Phaleon. I would never. Let's not. But just. Should we get
Send
Princess
Gladys.
Consuela?
Oh my God, Gladys. I mean, Princess Consuela. That's fucked up.
While you guys are discussing that, this goblin comes running through the portal and starts picking up things that are about the area.
Things like what?
Just like rocks, teeth from the skag that exploded. It's just like collecting little things.
And it came out of the portal?
It came out of the portal.
Oi, goblin.
Oh shit! I didn't see you there.
Those are our teeth.
Nope. Finders keepers.
What? Where did you just come from?
Fuck you, that's where I'm gonna take your loot. And he pulls out a gun, a pistol.
There isn't any loot, you fucking shit bomb.
You're the loot.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I see you got guns.
Try to take our teeth.
Gold, teeth.
I'm going to shoot him. I'm not messing about either. I'm going to shoot him with not Babs, I'm going to shoot him with Claudette.
Ooh,
Ooh.
okay.
Oh, God.
So, that is a total miss. Claudette just jams. All right, take this, you fuck. Ah, crap. You got lucky. You got lucky this time, mate.
I don't believe in luck. I believe in taking loot. And he starts running towards you.
How tall is he?
I mean, it's a goblin. It's probably like 2 feet, 3 feet.
Just gonna fucking kick him.
I'm hunting height. Yeah.
just
He does shoot on his way to you. Okay, wow. Dealing 2 points of damage.
excellent. To me.
To you, yeah.
Then can I kick him?
Yeah, and then he's gotten close enough to you that you can kick him.
Okay, I'm just kick him like right in his little goblin face.
Okay, do an interact check.
5. I'm like, this dude's so ugly. What even is his face?
You go to kick him and you barely get like his shoulder, but he's fine. He's at you. Does anybody else want to attack this dude or?
Yeah, I want to send Pigeon to peck out his eyes.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Okay, but I'm going to infuse him with fire. So I'm going to do 2d6 for 11 points of damage.
Okay, and it's fire, and he's a fleshy thing, so you did 22 points of damage.
Woohoo!
Yeah, he's right in front of Tarquin. Pigeon goes and starts pecking out his eyes, and the flames just spread from the eyes out all around the body, and he's like, and rolling on the ground until he doesn't roll anymore, trying to put out the fire. Dude is dead. A few seconds later, his body explodes, turns into a portal.
What the
What?
fuck?
What can we see through this portal?
You see different landscape of loot and stuff. It's like mounds and mounds of loot, some gold, some treasures, some just
Teeth.
You see
Teeth?
You see so many teeth in there.
That's orc money.
Huh.
I'm going in. This is stupid. I have to.
Which one are you going to go into? Skag portal or Goblin portal?
I think I'm going to go into Skag portal.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to go check it out? And if it's safe, I'll just holler back through the portal. Or what if it closes? I'm scared.
Wait. You've got your rifle, right? One of us will hold the end of the rifle. Don't pull the trigger. And then you can step in, and then we can pull you back if need be.
Okay. We'll be fast.
Yeah.
We'll just be fast. Is there anything in there, like close by, like within rifle distance, that I can just like snatch and grab and then hop back out to see if it's safe?
So are you going through right now?
Yeah.
So you start to go through the portal. You're looking around as you go through there. Roll insight.
Insight 8. Oh,
8. Okay,
wait, that's natural 8, which insight, I get 2. That's 10.
10. Okay, yeah. So you're going through there, and you notice it's just piles and piles of loot. There's open sky. This isn't a room. It looks very different from where you just were. The sky's kind of darker, maybe a different like color even. And you don't see any goblins or anybody around. There's nothing close enough for you to just grab, though.
Okay. Not within rifle distance?
Not within rifle distance.
Got to take the risk, man. I've got to push the narrative forward. I mean, I've got to get this loot. I really want loot.
Should we all go in then? Should we all step through?
Let's do it.
Good boy. You want to get some teeth?
Yes.
Want some teeth? Yeah, good boy.
Okay. But before we step through, I'm going to leave a message for Randy on the Echo Stone. No, Amir. Fuck Randy. Randy doesn't need to know. I'm going to leave a message for Amir on the Echo Stone. Telling him where we've gone, just in case shit goes wrong and he won't think we've just abandoned him. Okay, we're going through to another world. Back for dinner. Bye.
You all go through the portal. The world is kind of off. It seems it's different than yours. The sky is a different hue, but it's kind of pretty. It's kind of it has a certain allure. And you see off in the distance, like portals will open and loot will fall from the sky and right onto other mountains of loot. These loot piles vary in sizes. They could be anywhere from 1 square high to 20 squares high. There's so much random crap there too. It's not all guns and gold. It's random items like candles and chairs and teeth. And the portal behind you closes. Then down, maybe about 10 squares away, another portal bursts to life. A little bit of blood splatters through it. And then a little bit later, you see 3 figures come through the portal. And you can tell that one's a psycho, one's a siren, and one is a robot berserker.
We'll take all the money. They can take all the candles and furniture and shit.
Let's see how fast I can wrap this up. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you everybody who reaches out to us on social media and lets us know how much they're enjoying the show. I know this arc was really cool and I was really excited. This was the original arc to kick off the whole thing, but a few days before we started, I scrapped it because I thought it might be too structured and I worried about a lot of different things. So I'm glad I got to bring it back. And now it's going to be the overarching arc of the whole campaign. So thank you to everyone who sends us fan art, to people who cosplay, and to people who send us messages on social media. It means the world to us. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. If you enjoyed the show, go and rate us on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify. That helps the show get seen. It also shows us some official appreciation in that space, I suppose. That music at the end was the theme music for another podcast called Roleplay Rejects, and they play different RPGs. So they've done like Fallout, Star Wars, several others. And right now they're playing Bunkers and Badasses, and it's a really fun run. I enjoyed it so much that I reached out to them and I asked if they'd want to do a crossover episode, and they said yes. So we are doing a crossover. Woo! 2, and that'll be a bonus episode because it'll come out next month sometime, and it'll be on a Sunday instead of a Tuesday. So the next episode will be September 13th, and it is going to be a flashback episode where we get to see what Tarquin did after he left Chartleby. Warning, it is super violent. Another great podcast, Ian Moss, who plays Drake Wilson in our podcast, he's guested on it. He'll be back at some point for sure. He is also the lead designer of the game, and he is doing Bad Assets. You can watch it on YouTube, and there's cool like Foundry map. You can see the battle happening, and you can see who's talking animations, or you can listen to it wherever you listen to podcasts. And they're playing through Assault on Dragon Keep, and it's really good so far. 2 episodes have come out at this point, and I am loving it. I can't wait for more. Thank you, Nerdvana Games and Leader Games, for making this amazing games. If you want to start your own adventures, you can. You can go to nerdvanagames.com and buy a source book. You can buy the deluxe edition, which has a BM screen to make it so you can BM in front of your friends without getting all embarrassed because you don't know what you're doing. It has miniatures. It has a map with dry erase marker. It's got little standees so you can have creatures or allies on there. It is so good. All right, badasses, that's all I've got. Thank you so much. Until next week, keep on being a badass.
Vault Hunter, I'll watch your back if you watch mine, Vault Hunter. Those bandits better run and hide. You got your 20-sided die. A sparkle in your eye. You got your guns. Let's get some.
What am I doing?
Calling
I feel like
Amir
I
and
did
breaking the
something.
bad news. Because you were right, the whole mission was going. Amir sent you there to investigate if there was a vault or what was going on in that town.
No, but then it's good news. There is a vault. We found it. He's right. Yay!
Hey!
Okay.
We can just gloss over the rest.
It's time to do our next giveaway. Thanks to the badasses at Nerdvana Games, they hooked us up with a copy of the source book, and we are giving it away. They actually gave us 2, so we already did 1. This is our second one. If you want to enter, there are just a few things. It'll end September 9th, and then we will do the drawing later that week. You need to be in the contiguous United States, so no Alaska, no Hawaii, and the drawing will be random. But you can enter multiple times, multiple entries, simply by tagging friends on certain posts on social media, quote retweeting, sharing certain posts. The way to earn the most entries is to write a review of the podcast on Apple Podcasts, take a screenshot, and then email it to us at FFAdventureCo@gmail.com. That will help us get the podcast out there more. The reviews really, really help, and rating the podcast really, really helps. So we want to give a big thank you there. And a lot of times we'll end up reading the reviews you write. So if you can do that for us, that would be awesome. Go check out our social medias. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're even on the TikToks now, though I am super amateur at that and don't know what I'm doing there. But be sure you're following us. That's a really, really big thing. A lot of people kind of entered, but they weren't following us, so they couldn't technically win. We need to be able to reach you and contact you to tell you you're a winner. We're at all of those at FFAdventureCo. Good luck, badasses.